Empty, one man out. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Back up the middle. And there's out number 2. Settling in now, Mike Moustakas, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
Wow, what makes it so tough to be a hitter is to be able to hit and change his speeds, right? You're geared up for the fastball, and all of a sudden, he pulls the string and throws you the straight change, the dreaded equalizer.
Marte will get there, and he puts it in now is Pedro Alvarez. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs. But it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second. First offering on its way. And he takes ball 1.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
Throw on to first will take care of Encarnacion for the second out. Digging in, Chris Carter. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Hamill has a reputation as a strike thrower, although that doesn't often result in a ton of strikeouts. A typical start may find him with a low walk total and the ball in play a lot.
Matty, he's what they call today one of those pitch to contact kind of guys. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He relies a lot on his defense, and one of the keys,
a swing and a miss. Striding into the box, Billy Williams.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Drilled on the ground to short. And that's out number 1. Standing in, Andrelton Simmons. First pitch coming, here it is. A dangerous changeup left high, but called for a strike. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Carter will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And here now is the catcher, Yadier Molina. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Hey, I don't know what happened in between innings, but he went down that tunnel with a few of his teammates and some coaches and found a way to regroup because he's been really good this second inning. After going out in the first, I thought it was going to be a super short outing.
And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. The 1-2. Popped him up. Koo is there, and the side is. Here now is Mike Zunino as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one. Try to check it, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second with a punch out, 1 away. First pitch coming, here it is. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner.
He's looking really great on the bump right now. I mean, it's been a while since he's allowed a base runner, and he just jumped ahead of another hitter right there.
And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Popped him up. And that's in there. Base hit. Striding in once again, Haywood, who he got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
That's a real tough pitch to hit. That's, in the pitcher's jargon, we call that the Hall of Fame pitch. That slider down and in. Really the only way you're going to be able to hit that.
And it's the pitcher that makes the play to retire. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Jason Hamill, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Jason Hamill.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. Koo is up with it. And the inning begins with a quick out number 1. Digging in to try it again, D. Gordon. He singled his last time up. Hit down the line at first. Fielded by Encarnacion. The tag, and he is out. With Merrifield next to hit. Reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around. This now is hit to second. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 8 in a row. Digging in for his second at-bat, D. Gordon. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Dozier, certainly a versatile middle infielder, playing shortstop today despite being a second baseman naturally.
Yeah, Matty, this guy has been dubbed the second baseman, but I'll tell you what, everybody on this diamond either pitched or played shortstop in Little League. I guarantee you through the ranks he has touched shortstop multiple times, and this will not be too much for him to handle.
Here's the 2-1. And he'll stay alive here, but just barely as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
He throws him on the fastball there. Brian Dozier becomes the first out of the inning. Pedro Alvarez comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. And there's ball 1. And he lays off the pitch down and away. Ball 2. Now the 2-1 pitch. It is a fastball in off the plate for a ball.
He's been throwing strikes all day, so you're not up at the plate thinking he's going to walk you in this.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Gordon going back and off the batter's eye for a home run. An impressive shot to dead center field. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Scorched to third. Patrick ranges to his left. Throw on to first. He'll take care of Encarnacion for the second out. Here's Chris Carter now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike 1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Rounded down the third baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and that. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Mealpackage. He hit a 2-run jack in his first at-bat.
Well, Matt, this is one of the problems. This guy's a good fastball, particularly low fastball hitter. It doesn't matter how hard or how low you throw it. That's right into this wheelhouse. What you want to do with this guy is move the ball from the belt up to get him to chase something that maybe he'll pop up in the infield.
Ready for another chance? Chris Bryant. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Now a ball hit down to Alvarez. This could be 2. 1 there. On to first, and they get the double play. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Mike Moustakas comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. On the ground up the middle, there is Dozier. On to Encarnacion at first, and then now it's Mike Zunino. He'll begin things here against Jason Hamill. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
0-1's the count.
0-1, here's the pitch.
Nope.
And a fastball just a bit up. Look into Molina, now the 1-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
Hey, if these guys are going to have any chance in this one, they are going to have to set their sights a little lower. You cannot expect to get the barrel of the bat to that baseball. That is entirely too high.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Here's Starling Marte. He popped out in his first trip. Right there for strike 1. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Oh, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Hey, after that terrible swing, you find yourself down 0-2. Step out, deep breath, adjust the batting gloves, flip a coin, and go all in on something.
And there's out number 2. Coming to the plate now, Keuri Mea. He reached on a single in his first try. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1.
All bets are off for the offense right now. This guy's got a low pitch count. He's attacking the zone.
And he'll get there in plenty of time. Into the box, Billy Williams. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. A ball and no strikes. Bounce towards the second baseman. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. At the plate, Andrelton Simmons. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here comes the 0-1. Little dribbler down the line. And this is going to work out for him. It's an infield single to make it first and second now. Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes. Working for the punch out and the offering. They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2. The 2-2. On the ground is short. This could be 2. There's 1. On to Encarnacion, and they get them both. A double play. So here now is the pitcher, Jason Hamill. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. No balls and 1 strike. Now a Slurve's going to bounce up to the plate as he lays off it for a ball.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
Tapped up the third base line. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. Here's D. Gordon now. He was a ground out victim last time up. Hit out towards second. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Haywood Koo. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Pulled toward right center field. Bryant on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, D. Gordon. A hit in 2 tries so far. Swing and a looper to left. Williams is there, so 2 pitches and 2 outs thus far. Here's Brian Dozier now. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. In there at the knees, strike 1. Boys, we see the pitch count. It's hard to remember the last time we saw a guy pitch this efficiently.
Yeah, Matt, it's incredible to watch him go after guys. He's forcing a lot of early contact, and they haven't done a whole lot with the balls they put in play against him.
The This now has hit the second. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 8 in a row he's set down. Whit Merrifield next to hit.
Leading off for the night.
Now here's the pitch. First pitch swinging as this one's hit on the ground to second. And that's the first out. Riding in once again, Mealpackage. He's a diamond player who represents one of the most fearsome power bats in all of baseball. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Marte is under it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Ready for another shot now, Kris Bryant. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA, and what does he do when he shows up? Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
2-0 now. Popped him up. And the first baseman can't get there. 3-2s are scored here in inning number 6. Bryant looking at a 3-1 count.
This is a good at bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1-2-3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. Flips it underhand. And as it turns. In now is Pedro Alvarez. He's set. Here it comes.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Behind 0-2 now. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Gordon is there, and he has it for the first out. Coming to the plate now, Edwin Encarnacion. He's rolled into groundouts a couple of times already here in the ballgame. Grounded sharply, but right at that loaded side of the infield. And a base hit as that's into left, and they've got themselves a base runner. Here's Chris Carter now. No hits to this point. Had him reaching that time. It's strike 1.
Something that stood out to me in this game is the lineup's lack of a solid plan at the plate. Seems like way too many guys are chasing pitches out of the zone and trying to hit pitchers like that one down and away. There's no success in that.
Digging in to try it again, Mike Zunino. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. A bouncer to the left side. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Ready once again, Billy Williams will try and get something started in the home half of the 7th. Slow roller back to the mound. And quickly there's one down to lead off the frame. One away, and here's the shortstop, Andrelton Simmons. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit the other way out toward right field. Koo ranges back, and he has it for out number 2. Digging in once again, Yadier Molina. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
I mean, Yadi, when he first broke on the scene, was a defender first and foremost. You can't say that anymore. I mean, he's evolved into a really, really nice offensive player.
And it's 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Koo has a play. He makes the play, and that'll end the. Digging in now, Starling Marte. He'll start us off in the 8th. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Keyuri Maya. His line includes a single and a fly ball and 2 at-bats thus far. Moustakas waits on it, 2 gone. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Haywood Koo as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Pulled toward right center field. Bryant on the move, and that's the 3rd out. Ready for another chance? Jason Hamill, a hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame.
Jason Hamill.
Jose Bautista is going to grab a bat here as he looks to try to set the table in the bottom of the 8th as they look for some insurance. Fly ball out toward left center field. And the pinch hitter is retired here, 1 away. Here's D. Gordon now. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That two-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
Under it is Dozier, and there are 2 away now. Whit Merrifield next to hit. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Hit to short. Dozier has it. And 8 innings have come and gone now. Pedro Strop comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a ball rolls softly to second. Gonna be a tough play. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. So stepping in, Brian Dozier, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Simmons is there. On to first, and they're an out away. 2 gone here in the 9th. And now is Pedro Alvarez. And if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. 1-0 the count. Smoked on the ground up the middle. Simmons has it. Throw in time, and the ball game is over. Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance. Kept the opposition at bay. Result, he's our top Well, it's a... Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve, and we are set for baseball here this evening. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a cold strike one. Towards second. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Stepping into the box, Jock Peterson. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Looking at a tough pitch called a strike. The 0-1 pitch. There's a fastball that just misses, ball one. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. And that one stayed up a little high. Now the 2-1. And he gets a piece there and chops it foul at home plate as the count moves to 2-2 now.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
1 ball, no strikes the count. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
This is why I love having athleticism and speed on your team. You can tell the runner on first base is certainly messing with the mechanics of the pitcher.
Hit out towards second. And that's through for a hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. So here's the cleanup hitter, number 11. And he's ready to take his first cuts. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield. And the infield fly rule will be in effect here. In now, Jacoby Ellsbury. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Great tilt on the slider on the inside corner.
Well, he's in a bit of hot water in this first inning, but if he can start throwing his slider effectively like that, he has a lot better chance of settling into this game.
And it's 2 balls and a strike to Ellsbury.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Don't quite know where that one missed, but it's not for me to decide. 3-2.
Well, that's a great take there, right there, on that slider down and in.
Hold on now. That ball is down and could score a run. And a good throw will wind up holding that runner at third, so the bases become loaded now with 2 gone. Standing in now with runners in scoring position, Jonathan Lucroy. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
He put himself in a good position, jumping ahead 0-2 with the bases loaded. Now we'll see if he can finish it off.
And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. Posada has it, throw to first, and that gets him out of the... Into the box now. Gordon. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now here it comes. Lifted into center field. Ellsbury is under it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Ready now, Whit Merrifield. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Popped him up. Lucroy over to his left. And he makes the catch for the second out. Digging in the switch hitter, Mealpackage. He'll swing it from the left side right here. Splitters high, ball 1. The 1-0 home is laid off, but in there for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a swing, and he pops him up right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate, and he will indeed make the play. Shin-Soo Choo at the plate now from the stretch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. 0-1, here it comes. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit.
You know, pitching isn't always about throwing strikes. Sometimes you just need to make sure your opponent isn't too comfortable up there. And that's just what he did right there. Busted him inside with good hard stuff.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Very weakly on the ground, but that one rolls foul. The 2-2 one more time. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Standing in, Ryan Sandberg. Skied into straightaway right. Moustakis is under it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Shohei Ohtani, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And he runs it in on him and gets him to swing through it for strike 1.
Jumped ahead with strike 1 there, and that's something he's going to do a lot of in this start. He doesn't have lights out stuff, so it's important for him to be pitching ahead and have the hitters on their heels.
Hamill sets. Here's the 0-2. And he comes back with a fastball. Here's Chris Bryant now. First offering on its way. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
You got to be paying attention as an offense in a hitter's meeting in this situation. When you got a guy on the mound that you know the bottom can drop out of any pitch he throws, you have to elevate your sights.
Again, he sends it out of play. Here's another 0-2. Left side to his right, Sandberg. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone. Stepping into the box, Mike Moustakis. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Coming in is Peterson. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out. Now at the plate, Billy Williams trying to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Here's a high pop-up. Number 17 is there for it, and the inning is over. Digging in for his second at-bat, Jose Altuve. He'll begin things here against Jason Hamill. Fly ball out toward left center field. Williams has a read on it, 1 down. Riding in once again, Jock Peterson. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. A high fastball is in there. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Sign from Posada. Now the 1-1. And right into the shift. Moustakis is there, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Here's Matt Adams now. 1 for 1 after a single this first time up. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like he did right there, it sends a message to the hitter that you're...
And we'll have to leave it. Coming to the plate now, Andrelton Simmons, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. First pitch coming, here it is. Popped him up. Chu coming on. He can't get to it. This one's down. Digging in the switch hitter, Jorge Posada, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Here's the 0-2. This is line to left, and that'll get down for a base hit. The pitcher, Jason Hamill, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. Now a bunt attempt here. Now the 0-1. And they indeed want the pitcher to move his runners as he puts this one down. And he is in there. Here's D. Gordon now. It was a fly out for him to start the home first. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0.
The pitcher has to find a way to minimize damage here. Maybe take 2 outs for 1 run. Who cares? Get a double play, pop up, strikeout. Something to get you back in this inning.
Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of that depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone. But if you're a guy that induces a lot of ground balls with a sinker, I think you have to stick with that plan.
And he will make the play, and an important one it was, as those runners will have to hold now with 1 away. Ready for another chance? Whit Merrifield 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. High in the air out towards shallow right. Chu has a read on it, and that's the second out of the inning. And there will be no attempt to score here as the bases stay loaded with 2 gone now.
Now batting.
Digging in to try it again, Mealpackage. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. 1 ball, no strikes to count. 1-0 count. Here it is. The runner from third crosses the plate, and they've taken a 1-0 lead. Here's Chris Bryant now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Well, he needed to get ahead, and he does with the fastball. It's 0-1. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
I'd be shocked if you saw anything else but a fastball right here. He's blown those first 2 by him. Don't give this guy a chance to speed up his bat with something off speed.
Chu is there to make the... Now at the plate, number 11 comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. No balls and a strike to count. Comes set, and the 0-1. A ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. He pops it up. Patrick on the move. He's there and records the first down. So 1 gone in the inning now for Jacoby Ellsbury. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
Still no balls and 2 strikes. Chopped weakly to the right. Throw too late to get him at first. Not a thing of beauty, but it's an infield single nonetheless. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. And this one's too far inside, ball 2. Ready with the 2-0 pitch. And it's fouled away. Ellsbury, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Gordon moving in. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Shin-Soo Choo. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Tough slider down low for a strike. In the dirt here. Hamill sets. Here it is on 0-2. Frozen on the fastball. Never. Striding in, Mike Moustakas. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And he is out on the tag. Stepping up to the plate, Billy Williams. He popped out in his first trip. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Peterson will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning. Ready now, Andrelton Simmons. He singled his last time up. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw to first in plenty of time in the second. At the plate, Ryan Sandberg. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Hit out towards second. Merrifield brings it in, and the fifth inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Into the box now, Shohei Ohtani, 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. No balls and 1 strike. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the fifth. Hamill sets. Here's the first pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
This guy's one of the best bunters in the league, but with 2 outs, I'm not sure that's a really good play right now. He might be forced to go ahead and swing the bat and try to get an extra base hit here with 2 outs.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2. Lifted into the air to shallow center. Simmons onto the grass. He makes the catch. What a... So coming to the plate, Jorge Posada will start things out in the home half of inning number 5. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Now the 1-0. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. The 1-1 is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball. The 2-1. Weak roller right side. And a good throw gets him 1 gone. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Jason Hamill. First pitch of the at-bat. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner. The windup and the 0-1. Popped him up. Adams moving to his left. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, D. Gordon. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Hit sharply on the ground. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit. Digging in once again, Whit Merrifield. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Runners off for second. Strike taken to throw.
He's in there. He's safe.
Runner goes for third. Popped up. Adams in foul ground. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Looking to keep this a 1-run game, the pitch. And this one's in the dirt. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2. And he's seen a lot of pitches, too.
The next 3-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike. Here's Jock Peterson now. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Tapped up the first baseline, but it gets fouled. Here's the 0-1 pitch. A high fastball is in there.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
Gordon is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
I think he's pitched better than anyone really expected in this one. He's done a real nice job, but someone's going to make him pay if he puts too many more pitches in that location.
Heading out towards shallow right. Bryant is there. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, number 11. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Down the first baseline. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been really aggressive and confident over the last couple of innings.
Popped high in the air. Merrifield is calling for it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Ready for another shot now. Mealpackage. He's a diamond player with multiple tools, but he's best known as a major power threat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Nope. 4-1.
Oh, not sure where that one missed, and I'm not sure the pitcher does either.
The 1-0. Misses for the second ball.
Well, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
Lifted the other way to left center. Peterson has a read on it. 1 down. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Chris Bryant. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike.
Yeah, Matty, not only is this guy using all 4 quadrants, he's elevating, getting their eye level up with a quality fastball.
A ball and a strike now. Grounded to short. To his left, Sandberg. And there are 2 away now. Ready once again, Mike Moustakas. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. And that misses for ball 1.
Here's a perfect situation. 2 outs, bases empty, power hitter at the plate. He ain't looking for a single and hoping to pass the baton. This guy's looking to do damage.
2-1.
You know, you don't face too many guys that have thrown a nasty splitter like he has today. He's had this lineup off balance all game with that pitch.
Hit hard back up the middle. Sandberg has it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Here's the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit hard on the ground to second. He lays out, but he can't make the play, and it's through into right. Stepping into the box, Shin-Soo Choo. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Hit down the line at first. Lucroy stands at first with 1 out. And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Williams giving chase. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Stepping in, Ryan Sandberg. He was a ground-out victim last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Missed with a slider. 2 out with the man at first. Grounded to third. He's got it. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Digging in once again, Billy Williams. He's appearing here in the form of his Hardware Series card. First offering on its way. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Now the 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2. 2-0 count, the pitch. The count now at 2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Peterson has a read on it. One away. In now is Andrelton Simmons. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. Hard on the ground towards short. And that's the second out. Ready for another chance? Jorge Posada is working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. Pitches his slider, swung on and missed. 1-1.
Guys, I've been really impressed with him tonight. I mean, he's carving these guys up with all of his pitches.
And that will conclude matters here in the 7th.
Your attention, please. Now pitching.
Ready for another shot now. Shohei Ohtani. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
And the pitch. And here's a cut fastball to start things out as it's chopped foul at the plate. Hit down the third baseline. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Williams is over. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Ready once again, Jock Peterson. He flew out in his last at-bat. Booker is a guy known for his lights-out stuff. He tends to rack up strikeout numbers at a very high rate. However, he does at times get wild. Walks have come back to bite him on more than one occasion.
You know, it's not uncommon, Matty D, for a relief pitcher to come in with really good stuff. And it seems like he's either really hit and miss. He'll rack up a lot of strikeouts, but if he's not quite on, he'll also rack up a lot of base on balls. And that can cause a pitching coach and a manager to really start to pull their hair out.
Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. He got him. Lively fastball that time. And so striding forward. Forward now, Ryan Butcher, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago.
Now pitching.
So a new pitcher set to come on now, and we'll get an appearance from the hard-throwing right-hander Santiago Casilla. Jose Bautista is going to grab a bat here as he looks to try to set the table in the bottom of the 8th as they look for some insurance. Peterson has a read on it, looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. Here's D. Gordon now. He's set, and the pitch is put in play to the right side of the infield. He's got to hurry. Throw on to first, 2 gone. With Merrifield next to hit. Now here's the pitch. Lifted into center field. And Ellsbury will make the catch. And Pedro Strop comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
inside as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Matt Adams becomes the first out in the 9th inning. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Got him swinging in the dirt. Posada recovers, and the throw is made to record the second out of the inning. Here's the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. One strike home now to Ellsbury. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight. Hit sharply on the ground. And that is through into right field for a single. Digging in and looking for more, Jonathan Lucroy. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. And this will be a called strike 2. In trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at-bat.
And he struck him out for out number 3. So that'll wrap things up here as they leave the possible tying run stranded at first. And guys, a very important outing turned in on the mound for the man you see right